Good morning. We are in Sawnee Preserve, Sawnee Mountain Preserve, a stone toss away from downtown Forsyth County, and we are just gonna do the observation deck. I've seen some beautiful pictures of that place, and I wanted to take a look at it more closely. So I'm just walking about from the parking lot towards the trail proper. We're not even close to it. We're just gonna walk a little bit and then head there. That's where they're gonna show you across the path. All right, catch you later. So this is the Sawnee Mountain Preserve trail information. You can see that's crossing relatively busy road. So again, be careful where you're walking. Observe and respect the traffic laws. Make sure you're watching over your stuff, you know. There is the entrance, the official entrance. That's the address. Some more information. They have specific hours or parking hours. And now we're gonna cross. Now we're on the other side, and we're gonna head officially into the trail. So if you ask me, the better option for you is if you are driving heading north or very north, instead of taking the left parking lot, you take the right parking lot and you will get right into the trail. Now I had to find a detour to get into that trail because it's not just one single trail, it's just like a labyrinth. So again, that's fine. I just need the workout. So I think we're gonna take the right here. I've been 15 years in this general area, but okay. So that's the recommended trail over there. So let's gonna check all trails and see what they say. I'm gonna follow all trails because that other, you keep going down there, it's gonna be like 2 or 3 miles. Then it's gonna be like work around and get back into it. All right, let's keep going. So yeah, this is the parking lot on the other side of the road, and then we're gonna basically trace exactly where the entrance for that observation deck trail is. And that's a good idea to get here early because it's not gonna be that hot and there's not too many people. All right, let's head to the parking lot and then trace our way to where we officially need to get into the trail. So we are back in. There's some pavilions and the parking lot. Very busy today. So we are officially in the trail. It's 0.7 miles one way and then 0.7 miles back again. A little bit more than that because total gonna be 1.5 miles. I just saw there's 2 hikers beside me that are doing this trail. Again, it's very short, but it's not that difficult so far. We're gonna get in there. Catch you later. Oh, we found Sasquatch here. You can tell Bob Gimlin, I found him. The Sasquatch, that is, not Bob Gimlin. See some wildlife here. It's a blue jay? Like a blue jay. He's feeding with bugs or something like that. Let him gorge a little bit. That was good. So far it's a very moderate elevation gain. A lot of people, seen all of a sudden a lot of people going in and out. For a little bit later in the day, but probably we get very early. I had no idea if gonna be more people. Look at this trail, it's close. No restoration. Okay, very good. That's the best thing you can do, because I think it's part of the mountain is bare, mostly leaves and dirt and a few exposed rocks, so they're trying to prevent erosion, so they'll let that area to heal again. Maybe caused by forest fires, potentially. Again, I'm not a expert on terrains or anything, but that's an educated guess. You see, same with this part of this hill, down this hill. Anyway, let's keep going. Yeah, evidently that's what they're trying to do, is trying to block people from crossing here, so that whole area can grow some trees and prevent erosion, further erosion. Yeah, it's a little bit more common up here. Yeah. Now there's a switchback over there. Yeah. So it's Indian trails, or Indian sheeps, that's what they call it. See that? Yeah. Indian sheeps. We're gonna have to keep going, climbing on. It's a 400 feet elevation gain. Around a little bit over 100 meters. I think we're already completed halfway there. We have 200 more feet to complete, and then we can get on. Stay there for a while, take some pictures, some video, and then we can head back. Not that bad. Not that bad at all. Yeah, it looks like we have been recovering. Wildlife is recovering here, because so many are being restricted for hikers. See, there's more of those yellow chains, which is understandable. I really needed a hike. Especially hikes like this, there's a little bit of challenge to them, and I can burn the more calories in less time this way. All right, catch you later. was intense. It was crowded up top of there, so I guess people just stay there for probably more than 30 minutes. Just sit there and eat and take naps and stuff like that. So yeah, we're probably gonna have to mute and put some music on top. So yeah, pretty much that was really good. Luckily, if I come back here during a weekday, there's a potential that there's not too much people, but I may be wrong. I may be wrong before. So very, very popular spot. I take all that back, that saying that it was basically empty, but yeah, there was a lot of people. And also, you notice in the parking lot is packed full, so that's why people just over there just stay there for probably all morning and then head back once they eat and drink water. And there's on top of there's nothing to use restrooms to relieve yourself, so I had to stay there and keep there. All right, let's keep going. All right, we're 1/3 down there, 9 minutes to the parking lot, not to my parking lot, but it's less crowded now. The higher you get, the more crowded it gets, so that's some chance to speak a little bit more. Alright, if I have nothing else to show you, I'm gonna wrap this here. Thank you so much for watching. Safe travels, and see you all in the next adventure. Have a good one.